Hello, welcome back. Tracy here. So today we're starting on a new journal. I'm going to be doing this Fabulous Feathers journal by Goldenmeade. Anne's done a beautiful job of this kit, so can't wait to get started on it. I've still got to finish off pages in here. I've got a whole lot of ephemera sitting beside me, but first of all I want to do a topper. I've decided on using this Tim Holtz. I've already sewed it on there. It's been sitting in my cupboard for a while. I just want to do a topper. I wanted to keep the bird, but I think I'm going to be using some paper. I had this lying in my stash, so I want to make a topper with this and maybe with this. So we'll see how we go. I did have this that I've still got. I haven't found the perfect kit for it yet. That still has to be finished off on the inside, so I'm not too worried. That can just sit to the side. So I think previously I had done an Etsy share on Anne's kits at Goldenmeade. I printed out a couple more last night for background. So this is College Papers number 5. I'm decided I'm going to use this section over here, but this will be good for clusters and anything else I decide to use. So just birdie type things, very neutral, which is kind of what I'm into at the moment. Well, what I feel like doing at the moment. And then I also, I'll just put that to the side so I don't lose it, mix it up. And then we've got a neutral kit, which is absolutely stunning. You see the little butterfly, some lace. She did a great job on this. So once again, very neutral. I'm sure I will get a lot of use out of it and probably end up printing this kit a few times. Love how she's done all this. I've put it on reasonably thick cardstock, so it will stand up to making clusters. So yeah, if you want a neutral kit, jump on over. I'll put the links below to all 3 kits that I have. So I'm thinking I want if we use that as a bit of a topper. Right, I could get out my cutter, but I think I'll just cut. Do I cut? No. Decisions. I think. Oh, yeah, I will actually. So my sewing machine has pretty much given up on me. I'm not the world's best sewer, so I don't blame it. We'll cut about there. Yeah, I definitely don't blame it, the poor thing. I don't know whether it's the sewing machine is old or the user, more likely the user. But on a plus side, my printer's going, so I'm happy. I can print some more gorgeous kits when I find them. Alright, so ideally, let's just rip this and get a bit of a layering on. So how are you all today? I am as well as can be. I still coughing up a little bit of yuckiness from my from my sinus infection that I had when I got, we sort of both got, I think it's because, I was talking to someone about it, I think it's because we had the aircon on at night in the hotel rooms, and then we also had it on during the day in the car because it was so hot over in the South Island. So I really don't think that helped. Let's just grunge this up a little bit. Yeah, I don't think that helped. So we've both ended up with a bit of a sinus infection, but it is what it is. Got another couple days and then back to the grind, back to work, catch up there, see what's been happening. Yeah. So I still want something else. I'm not sure what just yet. We'll just keep layering and layering. Where do we want? Let's put that out of sight. So, do we want... Actually, that just by itself would be pretty. Do we even need that board? I don't know. I need to whiten it up, I do know that. Don't know about that board behind there. It does give it a bit more texture, but I'm not sure it actually needs it. Such a shame to... Now I'm second guessing myself. We do something like that instead and not do that at all. I'm quite liking just that. I'm not sure about that though. I almost think that's wasting that doily, and it is so beautiful. I'm just having a quick look in my drawer and seeing what else I have. I think I'm definitely liking this more, but I will be adding a lot of stitching. I'll probably do hand stitching because of my oh, here's an idea. Because of my sewing machine. I don't want that purple in there. Alright, I'm just going to go grab the rest of my doilies. I do not want to use that. And I've got that one. I do not want to use that. I think that's something a bit more special, but I'll just have a look. Hang on a minute. Right, back again. This might be a long, slow process. Normally I'm a little bit more organised. So let's have a look. I've got this container which has got smaller doilies, and then I've got this big boy, 30 centimetres by 30 centimetres, that has got slightly larger doilies. So I think we'll go for the larger ones. Let's have a look. Actually, something like that. I was thinking last night when I was in bed, I did pretty well. We've hit March and it's the first time that I've actually been buying things. Although antique shopping, op shop, That's too, to me that's too thick. I want something a little bit more delicate. Yeah, shopping, that sort of thing. I guess you can't really count that. Well, I'm not counting that, put it that way. Oh, I love that colour. Perhaps something like that. And then maybe we've got something else. So I have a lot of these sort of square type ones. What else have we got in here? Problem is, when you want something, you can't find it. The moment you turn, oh, it's a nice piece. The moment you turn everything off is when you find it. I think we have a winner. Because I like how that goes on the back. I like the length of it. It doesn't worry me if it hangs over slightly. Yeah. That's the one. So we definitely know. I don't need anything else, I don't think. So now we need to finish this bit off. I will probably, I'll hand stitch this on offline. This here still needs a lot of work. Let's see what I've got in my drawer beside me. I do have some of this. Actually, and I've got it in a pinky tone. Pinky tone. That'll be a bit of us for this, and I will leave a sheet out because no doubt we will use that more. So it doesn't tear, that's the only thing. So what I'll do is cut it about there and then cut it down if I need to. But we will keep that out because, yeah, I'm thinking that actually don't want all of that, but I'm thinking we're going to be using a bit of this. Maybe. Do a bit of a corner. Yeah, that's cool. So I'm wondering if we've got that, maybe a word. And even though, what's this? What do you call this? Tetting? Yeah, so it's just about layering it up, layering it up, layering it up. See, I quite like that. And I haven't really used flowers for a while. Now I've got this, which are just my bigger, sort of fancier flowers. But how about something like that? See one? Oh, I must have done a couple of those. I think that one's going to be too big. I do like it, but I think it's too big. So what happens if if I rip that back bit off, I used this for another project and then I got rid of the project, but I ripped this off just to, we might use those feathers in something else throughout the book. What about something like that? Quite like that. I do like that, but I'm wondering if it is a little bit too much. And that tatting down the side. I think that's too little. It's about trialling them all, I guess. I do like that sparkly. Maybe we just do the sparkly. There's a couple sparkles. No, if you do one, you got to do three. Right, I think that I am happy with, I don't know about that, I wonder if I can somehow get those ribbons off the back. They were hot glued, so I think they were hot glued. I'm just wondering whether they would, I don't know, I'll have a play with that later. Let's move that to the side. Move that up there. So what I want to do, not even sure I want to do that. Maybe a little bit of lace might be a bit, that, to me that's a little bit harsh. Just chop a bit of this off. This is a pretty bit. Get rid of that because it's and then do we want this down the side? Yep. Right, glue. Let's just glue that. My eyesight's getting worse. I really don't know what's the right way and wrong way with a lot of these laces now. I guess at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. If you have to look at it really hard to try and decide, then I would say normal people would not be able to tell the difference. So I quite like that button there. I'm going to be going and having a look at my button stash and see if I've got a button, and then maybe replicate that sewing down the side. And I do like that. This is going to be painful, probably painful for me to put down and painful for you to watch. But I do like it. and we'll keep that to the side because we'll probably use that too. Right, let's see whether we can actually glue this down. Chances are probably going to be pretty slim that it's going to stay, but we'll give it a whirl. Right, I'm just going to stick that underneath my board so I can flatten out a bit. I'm going to grab my gesso so I can just whiten this area. I'll be back in a tick. Right, then we're back. So I'm not going to see it all, so I'm just going to be pretty rough. I should have probably given this a stir. It's a bit settled out. Where is my wipes? I should not be doing it on my new mat. I think I would know better. Right. So we've made a start on this journal. I will get some extra pages in there, get the topper finished, which you've basically seen. I might add a little bit more. I might even, come to think of it, where is it? Just opening up every single drawer I've got over here. So I actually have got some shabby white embossing enamel that's got goldy sort of flecks in it. So I might actually do that around the outside, give it a bit of bling. So I will love you and leave you. By the time you come back, I would have finished the topper off. I would have sewn the doily on. And let's see how dry. Yeah, so that's going to dry fine. I might add a few stitches into there just to make sure it does stay, and I might try and find a button so it's real textural. But I think, yeah, if I add a bit of this, it's just going to add a bit more to the topper. So until next time, thank you for joining me. We will carry on. I'll have the signatures done and then we'll carry on filling it. Okay, see ya.